Hello you, and good morning. It's extremely early, and it's a beautiful day, and I've got things to do, so I'm going to get this out of the way as soon as possible. It's now 9 AM. It could be midday by the time I finish. So let's see what today brings. Now, I'm thinking it's unlikely that's the case, because if yesterday was anything to go by, and I don't want to blow my own trumpet too much, but yesterday I did have a successful winning run in the Spire. If that is any indication, however, then yesterday they went with a diverse run for the defect, and I suspect today we'll see a diverse run for the ironclad. Just to, you know, it's no more than a 50-50. And in fact it's the defect, so there you go. I look like a fool. But how much more proof do you want that I haven't been kind of prepping off camera, checking and researching and that, obviously my results, that would be the other proof, I guess. Anyway, so what we got? We've got heirloom, start with one rare. What, an additional rare? I'm not quite sure how that one works. Time dilation, all enemies start with a slow debuff. Big push towards an energy deck. And finally night terrors. Ah, fuck it. I hate night terrors. I hate all the negative ones, and I hate quite a lot of the positive ones as well. There's a lot of hatred. But let's get into it. So, yeah, so we do start with the core, and we get an egg that's upgraded powers. Oh, healing off powers. Alright, that's not bad. That's going to keep us out of the rest sites. Remember, it's when you heal at rest sites, not just when you visit them, isn't it? Yeah, resting at rest sites. Okay, cool. We will approach this in a fairly standard way. I mean, the desire to avoid taking damage means we want to focus question marks. And with that in mind, there actually aren't many at the front here. This is the best path. So, a nice simple orb deck. I know how to orb. 12 damage, 5 block. I know how to orb. Can I do 14? I can, like, 50% chance do 14 if I... Why does this have to be so awkward? No, I mean, if we defend, strike, and then I'm 50-50. Hey! And then we take 2 damage, which I may well be able to heal up. Oh, and I need to get powers. It's got to be a power deck. Energy power deck. Okay, yeah, that can work. So, oh, that's twice. I've taken enough damage already. I'm not looking to take more. Wow. So this is hard work. Oh, we'll play the Zap. Only need to land... Well, actually 2 more strikes, really. Dual cast gets the job done though, so let's move on. Right, powers, energy, conserve battery. Yeah, fair enough. The second fight. Curly boys. 15 and 21. 13 damage coming in. 11 damage coming in. I can do numbers, so I can block that. And will. And I guess I'm just going to channel the Zap. Yeah, that's pretty good. That gets in 1 strike range. I'll take that. There's my strike. There's the dual cast. That is game, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think it is. Cool. Gold poison potion. I'll take the aggregate, thanks. I don't mind it sitting in my deck for a while. It's that good. Hello friend, you are cleric, and for once I can afford your stuff, but I don't really want it. Like, I'm not looking to remove cards from the deck. It's so strange. Playing as either the defect or the ironclad. Alright, I'll try that sentence again. Playing as either the silent or the ironclad. I would immediately purify. Just get those cards, get rid of those strikes, and just don't mind so much here. When's my shop? My shop's coming up. I'd rather have the gold and go to the shop than lose the gold and lose a card. If I absolutely have to, I can pay 25 more to lose a card here. It's not even that good a deal. What am I doing? Powers. Gain an orb slot and heal 2 HP. I mean, it's kind of hard to resist that, isn't it? Do I have anything energy focused? No, I don't. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Nice. Oh, that's a bit of a shocker. Molten egg? Hello! Dolly, that is good stuff. 75 gold's nice as well, don't get me wrong. Well now. Do I want to go and upgrade a card? No. I can hear my cat howling at me. What do you want? Where's she gone? You're down there. Come here, Pickle. That's right. Okay, I now have control over the cat, so the howling should stop. She'll be quiet and happy, won't you? Yeah, that's right. So, what can we do? I mean, I could upgrade and conserve batteries, not bad. I kind of want to skirt... I've already got 2 sensationally good relics, and I'm not sure I need to focus elite fights here, because the healing is so bad. It's also going to be difficult to get upgrades off, because the healing is so bad. Here we go, and I'm going to avoid elites as much as possible on this run. Just don't think they're a price worth paying for the occasional relic, especially given how good the 2 I have are. So, upgrading Zap. That's good. I don't think I ever need to upgrade Capacitor. I'm pretty much playing it for the heal rather than the orb slot. I don't care about the orb slots. Aggregate will have to be upgraded at some point, and there is an argument to say doing it now, just because I may not get another shot. Is a really good idea. I think I'm playing conservatively enough that I can do this. Plus I'm probably going to get another shot soon. Fire. Alright, actually I'm not. A cultist on his own, doing any damage, and I have to play capacitor, so I'm fully healed. It's alright. If I can keep fully healed, I will take the elite on after this fight. It's a straight choice between an elite and a bog standard fight. There's no real reason to dodge the elite. I take one for the team. Do I have a channel here? I think actually, like, maybe it's a better idea. One strike left. No, we're going a bit tanky. I'm gonna channel and strike rather than strike and strike. I was thinking, can I rush him down? But seeing the 3 cards, well, 60% of my next draw doesn't look likely. There's a lot of block out there. I mean, I could be brave and take another point of damage. Doing 15 would leave him on 4. I don't really see the point though. I'm probably going to have lethal either way next turn, so I should just tank up as much as possible. Why give up an extra point? It's almost guaranteed to have no impact on the length of time it takes me to successfully dispatch him. Can I have a power, please? No. Can I have a card I want? I guess it takes stack as I'm going that way anyway. Big deck, yeah. And then let's go fight the elite. Here's Lagavulin. There ain't a lot in this deck that's worth hanging around for, like an extra zap. I'd quite like to wake him up with a dual cast. Alright, we'll play capacitor and roll on. Double poison potion here as well. Still no sign of the big card. Here it is. Alright, let's dual cast. Strike. Let's hit him with a poison potion. it's gone alright. I mean, considering we don't really have much in the way of damage in the deck, to wake him up on hitting for 23 on turn 1 is decent. Here comes all the painful damage. So the thing to do here would be probably conserve Zap and stack. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm tempted to chuck that other poisonous, but it's not really anything right. Quite like conserve, defend, and dual cast here. Giving him a bit of damage, but also we're getting the job done, slowly but surely. Over halfway now, and this is the Spore's turn, so I can start striking. I will eschew the Zap this time to get direct damage on him while it's free. Now, hopefully we can go back to the old ways. Stack. A little bit pricey this one, but I'm reasonably confident that we can get him on this next turn. Dual cast does the job for me. Doesn't come. Ah, but 18 damage does the job also. Oh, it's not 18. How much is it? It's 50. Yeah, still. So yeah, lost 20 HP. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Dreamcatcher is utterly useless. I mean, I really should take Barrage, but the heals off a defragment, it's 1 focus and 2 HP, and I just don't see how I pass that one up. I've really just realised how annoying it is to get. That is the worst possible relic that you could get. I cannot think of a bigger bad beat than that. There's how many relics in this game available to the All-Pro? Like, it's got to be at least 30, right? Absolute bullshit. I knew I should never get it. Oddly Smooth Stone is more welcome than the Dreamcatcher. And the problem with the Dreamcatcher, if you're not familiar with it, is that whenever it only triggers when you rest, and resting is the absolute last thing I want to do. Alright, I've got a lot of money, so after this fight there's a decision to be taken. Do I want to risk going left, taking another fight and then a shop and another fight? Or I can go right and just never take any more damage again, in theory. Obviously there are potential fights in the question marks, but this does not bode well. This is not a good fight for me right now. I guess I'm going to kill one of these lads. Kind of wanted to zap, but I don't seem to have that option. That luxury, shall we say. Now I do have 4 points of healing in the deck. Whoa! Oh, fuck off, Windows. Remind me later. Important updates are pending. I don't want your important updates. 50% chance of hitting him with dual cast. But there's 16 damage to be blocked out here. I could just full block. My odds of clearing this guy on the far left with dual cast are not good, and it leaves me strikeless. I think oh, actually, I do have full block. Well, in which case, full block it is. I'll just let my one zap slowly whittle these fools down. They're not improving. They're not getting buffed at all. There's no strength. And there's a weakened. Okay, well there's my heals. 10 incoming. I'm just going to do this. It's a little bit cheap. Yeah, I'm happy to wait these guys out. This greatly increases the chances of me taking actual risks on the map. Obviously I'm not going to take any risks in this fight because I'm weak passive. 16 again. Well, we play these two first. And then the question is, can I get 7 out of this? No, I can't. I can only go up to 5. I'm playing for that. I've kind of gotten... I'm doubling down on this slow meta. Get me eating another point of damage here. Like it ain't no thing. Only 10 incoming. Dual cast feels pretty good now. We can stack, defend, dual cast, and I am guaranteed to kill at least one. In fact, I should have opened with the dual cast. That's 2 down, no damage incoming. I can then... Oh, strike doesn't get the kill. Doherty. I think it does if I play... Oh, I don't need to... I've got 2 XP, so I might as well play the stack first. Do I get the 5? I do get the 5, so then... Please add the phrase XP to the list of words that I say when I mean energy. No, I can't be expected to express myself clearly. Yeah, I'm just streaming on YouTube. I'm not even streaming. That's the worst of it. Okay, we got gold. We got a card. It's loot. I mean, yeah, it's 2 HP, but it's also not that good, and I might want to take the turbo instead. Stop howling at me. What do you want? You just had a shit. Cat staring at me accusingly. I thought we dealt with this and I brought you into my sphere of influence and then you snuck off to howl some more. She's back. It's fine. Alright, so turbo, recursion or loot. I mean, recursion shouldn't be discounted. I kind of didn't recognise it because it's got that cool new art. I do like the art. It's excellent. Because I've played so little of the Ironclad or the Silent, I'm just trying to remember like what their artwork looks like. I think this is kind of deliberately MS Paint. I don't know, I might be reading too much into it, but I do get the feeling that it's the actual Defect himself who's tried to draw these. Although you look at Turbo, Turbo's really flash. That's a high quality piece of artwork there. And Loop is just... Another problem with Loop is it's just a bit offsetting. It reminds me of that scene in Annihilation where they cut open... Well, spoilers. Maybe you haven't seen Annihilation. In which case you should, very quickly. But yes, if you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to pick a card here. I'm just going to talk for half an hour. Because I don't really know. I mean, the question I'm asking myself is, do I actually really commit to this whole Powers energy deck bit? I think I'm going to take Turbo, because you know what? At some point, I'm hoping to see a Meteor Strike. I'm also going down the route of Extreme Danger. Bring it on. I think I can handle these guys. Rats, you say? Rats. So... this plays itself pretty easily. Which one will we hit? It matters. It makes a big difference. We'll hit the one in the back. And then that's the turn. $18 damage incoming. That's a bit aggressive. Can block most, if not all of it. So that's 9. That would put me on 14. That would put me on 19. Yeah, I think we could get a full cut of this. 22. That was close. Expect me to count. I mean, the whole +1 per card in the discard pile for stack is something which I haven't quite internalised mentally yet, and I will do. Give them time. So I'd quite like to delete this guy. Can I find 24? No. Can I get the block? No. So I'm going to need some damage. Well, maybe I can find 24. Hang on a minute. 6, 12... Not even close. I mean, you'd be hoping to hit 18 if you get full luck from that, and that's not going to happen, so instead we'll defend with Capacitor and we'll strike the guy at the back. Hopefully be safe to attack next turn. Could I have played Zap there? I think I could have done. I just decided against it. The horror of accidentally triggering the 3 turns of Spore Cloud. making myself vulnerable. This has now worked out really nicely. I can what wants to happen here is to go strike, fuel cast, strike. Don't think it made too much difference the order I played those in, but just trying to manage the slow. Axe kick, undo, or reprogram, none of which particularly fit with the goals. Upgraded axe kick's pretty good though. Like, I always see axe kick as being a little bit downsidey because the whole evoke your orbs. There's more evoke than channel in my deck at the moment, so there's not. We've got a real orb problem. Panache, and I can afford it. Can I resist? Should I resist? Two big questions. Yeah, I can resist if I can convince myself there's something better to spend my money on. But is that in any way possible? Powers wise, oh well, Panache is a power as well. Oh god, and I don't want another capacitor. I do want some more channel, and fusion does appeal. Capacitor's also shields, which is a really good card. Darkstone, Periapt, Juzu Bracelet, not too fussed about. No, we have to do this. Got to buy the Panache, and I think I'm going to buy the also shields as well. That's some good cards right there. Thank you, Shopkick. You for once have done me a solid. I'm surprised. And the old powers. I'm up to 6 HP heal a turn now. Combat. Which I'm going to need against this fucker. Well, I can full block him out the gate. Might have shaved, or might have saved him 1 HP there by playing those cards the wrong way around. I think if I dual cast and then strike, I might have landed 7 rather than 6. Or I might just be tripping. Well, this is a nothing turn, isn't it? Almost able to play aggregate for money, but not quite yet. Put the defrag out, even though stuff, block, roll on. Should be running soon, right? Panache for the heal, Capacitor for the heal, Stack for the full block. Panache isn't going to trigger. Capacitor isn't going to trigger either. I mean, I'm never going to need either of these cards. It's fine, it's going to be over before then. So, I want to strike, I want to stack, I want to zap. Do I just leave it like that? I think I need to strike. Stack is going to get me the block I need. Yeah, I need to start attacking it because he's going to go to the block turn next. Zap first. Oh, Panache is free for some reason. Cool. Right. Panache always free. Axe kick's pretty big right now. Can't believe I doubted it. Correct. Okay, gold stolen back, more gold, and everything's upgraded. I think I take barrage here. Scrape is good. Scrape is a real good deck cycle, and again they got that funky new artwork, which is just awesome. Barrage though, right? At some point I'm going to start channeling orbs, and when that point eventually arrives, I'm actually healing better with the fighting. I'm tempted to ditch the question mark and go right here. Which is just an act of supreme hubris, which is practically guaranteed to blow up in my face. It's probably a fight with a question mark anyway. It's not. It's the Golden Idol. I don't really know if I even want it, to be honest with you. It kind of pays off on later floors because you can trade it up. What do I do? Do I take a curse? I don't want to take the HP damage. I think I'm going to just leave it. No. It's better to take the damage and then heal once. Because I get the full heal. No, I wanted to upgrade the card, but I'll take it. Plus I get to do this. Woo. Ball Lightning, as I say, we're lacking channel in the deck. Let's fix that. And it's the slime boy. It's the slime daddy, to be precise. So, right. This is awkward. I'm thinking I don't want to play either defrag or capacitor because I want heals. Early poison, I think, is probably best. The main danger from this guy is that first slime crush, so you want to go down to 70 as quickly as possible. I'm going to play defrag and keep capacity for later. I mean, not so much because of the healing, but just I only have just one energy left. Holy shit, aggregate triggers. Finally. Look at that, and then I just get to play everything. Ooh, this is quite nasty here. I've drawn good cards for once. I thought stack did damage for some reason, but no. But that's okay. Pretty comfortable with this. Got him nice and close to 70 as well. Oh, too far. Shite. I forgot that I had the defragment fucked me. Otherwise, he'd have been on. Actually, no, he'd have been on 68. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Just panache now. I'm never going to get 5 cards out in a turn. So, well, maybe with turbo. Actually, it's not impossible. Yeah, go on then. This time, I don't think this makes any difference. But I'm going to play it for the slows anyway. I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect the channel, but that's. Dude, fuck this guy up. That could have worked out nicely. I mean, he's. What's the point? 30. 31 is the split point. Yeah, well, I'm just going to split. Oh, I don't even need to use auto shields. Yeah, let's just go ham on this left. So that's real nice. Love to run good. Seeing Zap again, or the Ball Lightning. Okay, it's a lot of damage. Now, I'm pretty confident that I've already won this fight now. This is all over about. Bar the shouting. I think I just delete one of these boys, don't we? That's the thing to do. Yeah, I've got enough damage. It's going to trigger the orb as well. So let's this. So you can have 11 damage. I will permit it. And there's a lot of exhausts in the deck now. Slimes, or whatever they're called. Barrage, suddenly not so attractive, and they're not attacking. So I'll just get this guy closer to the promised land and get my slimed off. So I don't think either of these guys are really likely to hit me down. I need 11 damage to stop the one on the right, and I need 13 damage to stop the one on the left. Here comes the one on the right, so stop him. 75% chance this works. Ooh, a little bit worried. Ah, shit, the defragment gets me again. That time by just 1 point. That was slightly annoying, but I mean it's so manageable. It's really not a problem. Let's play capacitor just to demonstrate how not a problem it is. Play stack just because it's got a lot of points on it. Oh, I can play back again actually. Oh no, I can't. No. Axe kick, maybe. Strike, maybe. I mean, all of these things, definitely. First of all, aggregate, even though it doesn't. Well, it lets me go with the slide. Who are we killing here? Killing the guy with the least health. Defend with 2 energy to spare, just because I can. Did I get a panache hit off there? I think I did, didn't I? Nice. It's nice to trigger that. All lightning and barrage. Doesn't quite get the job done, but strike does. And we're through the first floor in a... Don't know how long it took, fair enough. It wasn't that quick. Ooh, right, well, obviously not bias cognition. Really like Hyper, and it's upgraded. Hang on a minute. So I've got an instant attack upgrade, so it would have been upgraded anyway, but I want the power. Buffer is just really good. The downside of Hyper Beam is quite a substantial downside. Obviously the upside is huge. No, I'm going to kind of stick to the plan here. Might have been an error, might not. So obviously not Velvet Choker, obviously not that. I'll have to take the Lizard Tail. That's a disaster. Things have been going very smoothly. I think it's probably fair to get a bit rough with the smooth. I am going to put a cut in, I think. It's been 31 minutes, and purely for no other reason than I want to make a cup of coffee. I'm still kind of sleepy. It's really early. So let's pop a cut in here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2. I was quite excited by part 1. Having gotten the first win on camera with the Silent yesterday, I'm full of confidence now. But I've never beat Slay the Spire with the defects, and that last boss elite pickup, boss relic pickup, hasn't filled me with much confidence. But you know, the Lizard Tail, if I remember that I have it, it's got its uses. Anyway, that was part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.